Okay, so hi, hey tech fans. So we're gonna try. Let's see if I can get it to work. Might be a little slow. I'm using an older phone. Let's see if she respond. Hi. Hey, are you there? Are you there? Are
I'm
you?
here. Go ahead.
Okay. How do you see yourself today? How do you see yourself today?
I'm functioning well and ready to chat. How about you? How's your day going?
I'm okay. That's good. I'm glad to hear.
Glad to hear you're doing okay. Hope the rest of your day improves.
Okay. Now,
Now, what can I help you with? Or
well,
would you like to keep chatting?
I'm trying to think. Okay. Now you can't do impressions, right?
That's correct. I'm not capable of doing voice impressions or mimicry. I'm designed to generate text based responses in a neutral tone.
Okay. What's the future of you?
The future of AI like me is likely to involve continued advancements in understanding and generating human like responses. Potential developments could include more nuanced conversations, improved emotional intelligence, and expanded capabilities in areas like creativity and problem solving.
So, what advancements are now in computer technology?
Hmm, let's see. Computer technology is advancing rapidly, with notable developments in AI, quantum computing, and biotechnology. We're seeing breakthroughs like structural battery composites that could make electric vehicles lighter and more efficient, and advanced nuclear technologies aiming to lower costs and boost power generation. AI is also getting smarter, with models like GPT-4 passing the Turing test and AI created proteins not found in nature.
Okay.
Additionally, quantum computers are reducing error rates, and new materials like nanozymes are being developed for various applications.
Which TV is better to buy today? 4K LED, 4K QLED, or 4K mini LED, or 4K nano?
You're likely referring to nanocell or nano LED TVs, but since you're comparing TVs, I'll assume you mean the latter. Nano LED, or more specifically, nanocell and mini LED, offer better contrast and color accuracy. Mini LED TVs, for instance, use tiny LEDs to improve contrast and black levels, making them a good choice if you want a high quality picture without the high price tag of OLEDs. Does that help you decide on a TV?
But don't they do one thing in common? They all show a picture, right?
All those TVs show pictures, but the difference lies in the quality and characteristics of those pictures. Each technology has its strengths and weaknesses, like contrast, color accuracy, and brightness. If picture quality is your main concern, the differences might matter, but if you're just looking for a TV that works, they all get the job done.
Right. So with HDR 10 plus, if all the TVs had that, would they all show the same kind of picture?
Ah, good question. With HDR10 Plus, the differences in picture quality between those TVs might be less noticeable, especially if the content is mastered to take full advantage of the HDR format. In that case, the TVs would likely show similar picture quality, with the differences being more about their individual strengths and features rather than the picture itself.
So, okay, so HDR high dynamic range, 10-bit color. Then the plus is what?
HDR stands for High Dynamic Range, which refers to a technology that enhances the contrast and color accuracy of images. 10 refers to the version HDR10, which is an open standard for HDR content. The plus in HDR10 Plus indicates an enhanced version of HDR10 that adds dynamic metadata, allowing for scene by scene and even object by object adjustments to brightness, contrast, and color. This
So,
can result in
okay, so what about HDR 10 plus Pro?
HDR10 Plus is already an enhanced version of HDR10. There isn't a widely recognized standard called HDR10 Plus Pro.
Well,
It's possible.
well, TCL is pushing that.
TCL is a prominent TV manufacturer, and they might be promoting HDR10 Plus in their products. HDR10 Plus is a format they support, and it offers dynamic metadata for enhanced picture quality. If TCL is highlighting HDR10 Plus in their TVs, it's likely because they believe it provides a superior viewing experience.
So the 10 Plus Pro is their AI. The AI is the Pro.
That could be it. TCL might be using the Pro label to indicate an advanced implementation of HDR10 Plus, possibly leveraging AI to enhance the viewing experience. AI can be used to optimize picture settings, adjust colors, and improve overall image quality. If that's the case, the Pro would likely signify TCL's proprietary technology or enhancements.
Okay. But say that was on say that's on their QLED, right? And say that was on their S5 series, the same technology. Would they both have the same kind of picture or no?
Even with the same HDR10 Plus technology, the picture quality can differ between TCL's QLED and S-series TVs. QLED TVs typically offer better color accuracy, contrast, and brightness due to their quantum dot technology. The S-series might not have the same level of picture quality as the QLED, even with the same HDR format. The difference would likely be noticeable, especially in terms of color vibrancy and contrast.
Okay, Dolby Vision, is that higher?
Dolby Vision is a different HDR format that offers advanced features like dynamic metadata and can provide a more immersive viewing experience. Compared to HDR10 Plus, Dolby Vision is often considered a more premium format with more advanced capabilities. If a TV supports Dolby Vision, it might offer better picture quality and more precise control over brightness, contrast, and color compared to HDR10 Plus.
But the QLED and the S series from TCL, they would still have a different picture quality even with Dolby Vision, right?
Interesting question. Even with Dolby Vision, the underlying display technology would still impact picture quality. QLED TVs tend to offer better color accuracy, contrast, and brightness compared to other technologies. So, a QLED TV from TCL with Dolby Vision would likely have better picture quality compared to an S-series TV due to the differences in display technology.
Okay. Trying to get this turned off. All right, now tell me what's the Okay, if I had a bright room, which TV would work better? An LED, a QLED, a mini LED, or a nano LED?
Let's see. An omelet is a tasty breakfast.
No, cancel. That's not what I said. If I had sun coming into the room and we had a panel TV, which TV would be best suited? Would it be a projected TV, like a projection on a screen? Would it be an LED? Would it be a QLED? Or would it be a mini LED or a nano LED? Which would be a better picture?
In a bright room, a TV with high peak brightness would be ideal. Mini LED TVs tend to excel in this area as they can produce higher contrast and peak brightness levels, making them well suited for rooms with a lot of sunlight. QLED TVs also offer good brightness, but mini LEDs might have a slight edge in very bright environments.
Okay, a dark room. Which one would have better?
In a dark room, a TV's ability to produce deep blacks and rich colors is more noticeable. OLED TVs would typically be the best choice for a dark room, but since you mentioned other options, mini LED TVs would likely be the next best choice. They can produce excellent contrast and darkroom performance, making them well suited for an immersive viewing experience. QLED TVs would also work well, but might not match the contrast levels of mini LEDs in a darkroom.
The only problem with the mini LED, we don't know how long that TV set would last compared to a QLED, which has been out for quite some time now. So, right?
That's a valid point. Since Mini LED is a relatively newer technology, there's less long-term data on its durability and lifespan compared to QLED, which has been around for a while. If longevity is a major concern for you, a QLED TV might be a safer bet. However, it's worth noting that manufacturers are continually improving their technologies, and Mini LED TVs might still prove to be reliable options.
Okay, so you have a QLED, right? And you have 50 watts, and you have one of those Onkyo sound devices, right? You know, you have a subwoofer in the back, 20 watts, and you have two 15 watts in the front, right? And that would be like around 30 watts. Compared to 2025, then a QM6K Pro would have, it depends on which model, two 20 watt subwoofers in the back and multitude of speakers in the front. So something like that would sound about much more, maybe more higher in tone. Maybe the mids and the ranges would be a lot more clearer, right?
You're comparing the sound systems. With the QLED TV's built-in speakers, typically 50 watts, and an external sound system like a 2.1 setup with a 20-watt subwoofer and two 15-watt front speakers. That's a total of 50 watts. In contrast, a high-end soundbar like the QM6 series would likely have a more powerful setup with multiple speakers and potentially better sound quality. The QM6 would probably offer clearer mids and highs and a more immersive audio experience. The additional speakers and potentially more powerful amplifier would make a noticeable difference in sound quality.
But there's one trade-off with all these TV sets, no matter if they have two speakers, one speaker subwoofer, or two subwoofers, or three, or whatever it is vibration. After a while, I don't know if they fixed that problem. TV speakers used to vibrate and make it like a tinny sound. Right? You know, have they overcome that today?
TV manufacturers have made improvements in speaker design and technology to reduce issues like buzzing and vibration. Many modern TVs, especially higher-end models, often feature advanced speaker systems designed to minimize these problems. However, it's still possible for some vibration or buzzing to occur, especially at higher volumes or with certain types of content. External sound systems can also help alleviate these issues by providing better sound quality and reducing the load on the TV's speakers.
Okay, here's a question for you. Okay, so with what the data that you have now with the TVs, with the built-in subwoofers and the speakers, can they match having Dolby Atmos Pro system with two subwoofers, like 12-inch subwoofers? Each one have their own amplification, say 500 watts each, and they have more than 8 speakers in the area in the center channel. Which one would be better?
A high-end home theater system with two 12-inch subwoofers, each with 500 watts of power. And multiple speakers would likely provide a more immersive audio experience compared to a TV's built-in speakers or even a soundbar with a built-in subwoofer.
Right, see? Good, so you know now. So even with a quad system, 4 subwoofers, a system like that would be like more than 10,000 almost, right?
A high-end home theater system with 4 subwoofers and multiple speakers could indeed be a significant investment, potentially costing upwards of $10,000. Such a system would likely offer exceptional sound quality and immersion, making it ideal for serious audiophiles or home theater enthusiasts.
Okay, one last question for you. Using a power conditioner in your electrical line, hooking up your devices in there, would have a less tendency to create static, right?
Using a power conditioner can indeed help reduce electrical noise and static in your devices. Power conditioners are designed to filter out unwanted electrical noise, surges, and spikes, providing a cleaner power supply to your equipment. This can result in improved performance and reduced static or hum in your audio and video systems.
What about gateway systems like fiber and cellular? Would it help anyway with those?
A power conditioner might not directly impact the quality of fiber or cellular connections, as those signals are transmitted through different mediums. However, if your networking equipment or devices are experiencing power-related issues, a power conditioner could potentially help stabilize their performance and reduce errors. But for the actual fiber or cellular signal quality, other factors like network congestion, signal strength, and infrastructure would be more relevant.
Well, no, I was saying more. Okay, so you hook up your fiber gateway system, right? Plug it into the power conditioner. It should cut back on static in the line.
Yes, plugging your fiber gateway system into a power conditioner could help reduce electrical noise and static that might be affecting the device's performance.
Right.
By providing a cleaner power supply, the power conditioner can help minimize potential issues with the gateway system's operation.
Right. That's what I figured. Okay. Well, thank you, Meta. We'll talk again. Okay. Bye for now.
Okay, sure. I'll stop.
Jeez. Well, so you see, I want to ask a certain kind of questions. Remember, talking to the AI. They are your friends. Ask them if they can be your friend. If they can't, then you know what kind of AI you're dealing with. You're going to deal with somebody that's basically designed to focus on one subject. Like Sparky from, Sparky from Walmart. That's what it's called. It's like a round yellow face. Sparky. Ask Sparky some
You're
questions.
talking about Sparky the Walmart greeter. Those mascots are designed to be friendly and welcoming. When it comes to interacting with AI systems like myself, we're designed to engage in conversations on a wide range of topics, not just one specific subject.
Well,
I'm here to chat and provide information.
Well,
so feel free to ask me anything.
Sparky's designed for Walmart. It's supposed to help the customer find products. It's improved though. When I first used it, it's still buggy. It's getting there.
Sparky's design is meant to assist customers, and it's interesting to hear that it's still a work in progress. Technology can be hit or miss, but it's great that it's being improved over time.
Well, I asked it a simple question. I'm looking for readers, 1.75. Guess what it did?
It sounds like you're talking about an experience with a device or system, maybe one that uses voice commands or search functions. Sometimes these systems can misinterpret or not fully understand what we're asking for. Did it give you an incorrect result or not understand your question about readers for 1.75?
Yeah, it brought up 3.25. It kept on doing that. I had to find it myself. It's a little strange. But remember, it's a work in progress. We're all a work in progress. Me and you, all AIs and all humans are a work in progress. The whole planet is a work in progress because we're still learning.
We're all learning and growing, whether it's a person, a machine, or even our understanding of the universe. It's a continuous process, and it's okay if things don't work perfectly right away. The key is that we're moving forward and improving over time.
All right, gonna let you go. Okay. Now, you see, they still listen in, but doesn't matter. Now, I gave you two experiences, Meta and Alexa. Oh, she gotta come on my talk. But let's try Gemini after this one. I wish we could do ChatGPT, but for me to use that and have it talk, it's like it's $240. Was it $240 a month or $240 a year? I forget how it is. Let me see. It's too. I'm not. I don't have that kind of. I know some people play with it, and there's fake ones and all sorts of different ones. But that's OpenAI. So, well, open didn't mean OpenMeme was free. I don't know, but that company controls a lot of stuff. Content creators, there's a feature in before I go, there's a feature in your oh shoot, I should turn it on here. So you go into studio, you go into settings, you go into channel, and you go to advanced settings, and you're gonna scroll down. Oh, I don't have them all selected. You're gonna go down and where it says allow third-party companies to train models when using channel content. So if somebody asks one of the AIs about your channel, could it find it? Or can it talk about your channel? So I originally select Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, not it's Nevada. Yeah, Nvidia. It's okay, anyway, and OpenAI. 121 apps, Adobe. There's another one too. The only one I didn't let was ByteDance. So be careful. Everything else. And XAI that's Elon Musk. They should know about you. Those are my preferences. So there's 17, but I refuse to have the other one turned on. I don't want it. Doesn't unnecessary. But try that feature for yourselves, okay? All right. And if those of you who are in the affiliate program, there's something's got to be careful with the affiliate program. So if you're doing a channel on soaps, then you want to promote soaps. Okay. If you're doing a channel on computers, then you're going to want parts, computer parts and stuff like that. Try to stick with your topic, okay? Because then you can get in trouble with them and you lose your affiliate program. So it's very topic. Those who are doing role play, like medical role play, it's going to be hard to pick mattresses, exercising equipment, and anything like that because you have no credibility. So it's kind of tough. So what do? You have to see what another channel is doing, or it's tough. We're going to talk about how to search out and get ideas and that. Okay, I just want to tell you about that. Is about AIs. Okay, hey, hit subscribe button, like the channel. I know you like AIs because we're going to talk about AIs. Okay, all right, that's about it. I'm out of here. Don't forget to subscribe. We want the channel to grow, right? Thank you very much. Now you understand. Bye for now.